Who you are. The mystic Osho said about the awakened man, woman, whatever, we're just all consciousness anyway. He said people are afraid, very much afraid of those who know themselves. They have a certain power, a certain aura, and a certain magnetism, a charisma that can take out alive young people from their traditional imprisonment. The awakened man, woman cannot be enslaved. That is the difficulty. And he, she cannot be imprisoned. The awakened man, woman is the greatest stranger in the world. He, she does not seem to belong to anybody. No organization confines them. No community, no society, no nation. Why? Because they know that we are all one. Freedom is being yourself without permission. People think, oh, we're all one. Oh, we're all the same then. I'm oneness and I'm oneness and I'm oneness. That's not it. When you disconnect from oneness into the limitation of mind and senses, that's when you become, I'm not oneness, I'm not oneness, I'm not oneness. Oneness is what? It is the celebration that we're all expressions of all possibility, celebrating spontaneity, celebrating creativity, celebrating uniqueness is to celebrate the oneness of everything, which is just all possibility under another name. It takes nothing to join the crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. And we're not more and more standing alone because there is a great awakening going on. Einstein said you cannot solve problems with the same level of consciousness that created them. That's why the only way this world is going to change, this reality is going to change, is when there is a consciousness shift, an expansion of consciousness beyond time and space, beyond the bounds of time and space. And there is the gateway to that this system wants to shut. Open our minds and clear our minds of the clutter, the irrelevant clutter that the system wants us to take seriously. You know what she said about me? Oh, I'm disgusted. Oh, see what said about me on the internet? I don't give a shit. And so I have this thing, the deathbed perception. You're on your deathbed and you've got 10 minutes to live, and you say to them, what matters to you now? You know over here, you know when that guy cut you up at the lights and you got out your car and you smacked him all that stuff? Does that matter now that you got home 10 minutes late because he cut you up? I mean, no. What about that relationship? It wasn't very good, was it? Over here, 1965 or whatever it was, a bit of a bad time. You didn't like it at the time and she didn't like you much, but does it matter now? No. And so on and so on. So what matters now to you with 10 minutes to live? What matters now is how I loved and how I was loved. That's all that matters to me. Everything else is irrelevant.